temperatures. Given an array of integers, that is temperatures, represent daily temperatures. So these are representing our daily temperatures. Return an answer array with such that answer of I is the number of days you have to wait to get the warm temperature. If there is no future day for which this is possible, keep same as 0 instead. So exactly what is this question all about? These are the temperatures which they have given us, and we have to find the highest temperatures day. Meaning we have to find the day at which there is a highest temperature. For example, here if you see, they have given us 73, then they have given us 74, right? And then they have given us, what is it? They have given us 75, right? So in this case, 73 is the current day temperature, right? So there is an answer, there is this an answer, output is an answer array. So in the output, they are saying we want the output of day, not the temperatures. We want the output of a day at which we get the highest temperature than our current day. This is our current day. So next temperature is 74, right? Immediately next is 74. So how many days it took to get the highest temperature? That we have to find it. How many days it took to get the highest temperature than the current day? Current day is 73. So how many days it took to get it to 74? Only one day, right? It took only one day to get us to 74. So our output for the index 0 is 1. Next, our current pointer will shift to 74, right? Now it is shift to 74. Now, when it is at 74, next check it. How many days it took to reach highest temperature? What is the highest temperature over here? Next highest temperature is 75, right? Next highest temperature is 75. So how many days it took to reach to 75? Again, it is just a one day. So we are again the output will be 1. So in this scenario, I just took a half array. We have to take the full array and then I can explain you the entire sum. But with this help of a drawing, I'm just trying to say what they wanted. They exactly want how many days it took to get the highest temperature than the previous temperature. So let me give you one more a short thing that I wanted to say, that if our temperature is suppose just drop this. Okay. 1 second. So if our temperature, whatever they have shown, let's take the example, if our temperature is decreasing, right? It is decreasing and next is again 73 and next is decreasing. So what are we going to do it? So we need an output of higher temperature. But if you see this array which I have drawn, it is decreasing. So we are not going to change so what we are going to ask a question in this point of time, this is our temperatures, right? And this is our current day. This is our current index or a current day. This is our current day. Is there a temperature higher than 73? See here it is 72. It's not higher. So we are not going to, so our output is going to be 0. It's not going to be 1 because we didn't found any highest temperature above 73. Even this 73 is not a highest temperature. So we are just going to give a 0. Again, is there any highest temperature than 72? There is no highest temperature than 72. There is no highest temperature than 73. There is no highest temperature than 71. So our output here will be 0 day. We haven't found any day which is giving us higher temperature. This I just wanted to show you as an example. Let's take what they have given and let's try to understand how can we find out this particular problem. How can we solve this problem? Basically, such problems can be easily solved by Stack because Stack has an ability to pop out the recent seen index, right? It pops out. and push in the next index. That's the reason we can use a stack over here, and output we can use a array over here. So let's try to do that. Take this temperature array, temperature as whatever they have given. We'll see what is the temperature they have given, and this is our stack. Okay, this is our stack, this is the, and this is our output. Okay, now let's try to check out this thing. This is my stack. So see the temperature, the current day is on 73. Green is, let's see, let's take another color so that I can explain you better. 73 is my blue color. Blue color points to the current day. Blue color points to a current day. My current day is 73. Is there anything in the stack? Stack is empty. So I'm going to add 73 in my stack. Fine. I'm going to add 73 in my stack. My output array is right now empty. There is nothing in my output array. Now let's do next. Let's see whether we get the highest temperature in my temperatures array. Next temperature I am getting is 74, and I got the highest temperature. And how many days it took to get the highest temperature? You have to do a difference of current day minus previous day. So when I am at 74, I am just going to subtract that index, the index of 1. I'm at index 1. 74 is at index 1. I'm going to subtract 1 minus 0 index. And the answer is 1 only, because it just took 1 day to reach to 74, right? So in the output array, I'm going to put 1, and from the stack, I'm going to pop out 73. I'm going to pop out 73 and push in 74, because now I got the highest temperature. So I'm going to push highest temperature in my stack and remove or pop the less temperature. My output array becomes 1 because I'm taking the difference of the index. I'm taking the difference of the index of current day minus previous day. In this case, my previous day becomes 0th index and my current day becomes 74. I hope I'm clear in this. Now, next, let's take the next index. Now my current index is a second index, that is my pointer is at 75. That is the second index is my current index. Pink color is my current index, and it is 75. And just we will verify with the stack. Does stack dot peak, right? Stack dot peak, yes, I have a temperature which is less than the temperatures day, right? I mean 75 temperatures current day. So temperature's current day, that is 75, is greater than stack dot peak, which is true because 74 um, is less than 75, right? So what are we going to do? Whenever we see the greater temperature in the question, we are going to pop out from our stack. We are going to pop out 74 from our stack, and we are going to subtract the indexes. What is my index at? I'm at the index 2. And the previous day index is 1. 74 is at index 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Again, only 1 day is the difference. So my output becomes 1. I hope I'm sounding clear over here. I am just trying to verify the question, whatever the temperatures array they have given with my stack. If my stack has a less number, then I'm going to pop it out. If my stack is having the less temperature, I'm going to pop it out, and I'm going to take the difference of my temperatures index with from previous day and current day. So I'm going to take the difference between current day minus previous day. What is current day minus previous day? I'm taking basically the difference between 75 and 74, not the value, the difference between the indexes. Now let's go to the next. Next number is 70. So we didn't, and we have to push in 75, right? We have to push in 75 because we removed 74 and we have to push in 75. We didn't push 75 in our stack. Next, in our current day, in our temperatures array, next value is, that is next current value is 71. So when I'm saying next current value is 71, so the previous was 75, right? It is that way. So next is 71, and we will check in the stack, do we have less than 71? And I don't have a temperature which is less than 71. So I'm just going to push 71 over here. And the output array over here, this is going to be blank for 75. Then it is also going to be blank for 71. Nothing I'm going to write it, because there is no temperatures which are greater than 75 and 71. Let's iterate the temperatures array again. Our next temperature is 69. Is 69 greater temperature than whatever is there in the stack? No, there is no greater temperature than 69 in our stack. So we are just going to push our 69 in the stack, and we are not going to put anything in the output array. It will be blank because there is nothing which is highest. Next, let's take the temperature. Next temperature which is coming in is 72. Now see the 72 which is green in color. This is 72 is our current day, and the previous day is the 69. And obviously 72 is greater than 69. So what we are going to do, as per our formula, we are going to pop out 69. We are going to insert 72 in our stack, and also we are going to take the difference between the indices, and for sure the indices difference is one only. It is not 72 minus 69. It is the difference between the indices. So the index of 72 is, here is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the difference of 5 minus 4, that is again 1. So indices is 1. So I'm going to put in the 69 1 as my difference of previous day minus current day. Now, if you see the stack, we see 72 is still the greater temperature than 71. So we are going to pop out 71 also. And how many days it took for us to reach 72? If you see how many days it took 1 and 2. It took 2 days to reach to 72. So I'm going to put here 2 as my, in the output array. I'm going to put it 2 because it took exactly 2 days to reach to the highest temperature than 71. Let's check next index is 76. Is there anything highest than is there? If you see, if you should add over here 76, but there is no room over here for the stack to add. I'm writing over here 76. This is my stack only. And if you see, the previous day is 72, and for sure it is just taking 1 day to reach to 76, right? It is just taking 1 day to reach highest temperature. So again, I'm going to pop out my 72, and I'm going to write the difference of previous day minus current day is 1. Again, if you see my stack, it consists of 75 over here. 75 is less than 76. So I'm going to pop out this. And how many days it took for me to reach to 76? If you count, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. It almost took 4 days for me to reach the highest temperature. It took 4 days for me to reach the highest temperature. And whatever is vacant place for 75, I am writing over 4. 4 is nothing but the days, or the difference between the indices to reach the highest temperature. Difference between current day minus previous day. Now let's take next index, or the last index has the value of 73. So we are going to add in this stack 73, and again we are going to check our stack. Is there any less value than 76 and 73? No, there is no less value. So we are not going to pop out anything from our stack. This stack will remain as it is because there is nothing to pop out. There is nothing, no highest temperature than 73 over here. and no highest temperature than 76 over there. So at the end, in the output array, we just are going to put 0, comma 0, because we didn't found any highest temperature than 76, and neither we found any highest temperature than 73. So we are not going to write anything. Instead of that, we have to put 0. And this is the output array. This is the answer which we have to give it as a output result array in this particular sum. And this entire because we are using the stack, we are having a time complexity of O of n and space also O of n. This is the way we can solve this question. Let's start coding stack. Here we have to sorry, public static. Here we have to return the array format, daily temperatures. Basically, we have to return the day of highest temperature. That's what is the goal all about. This is a temperature array. And we are initializing our stack first, which is in integer format, new stack. Then we have an output array because we have to give the answer in an output array. New in temperature dot length, and it is defined with the length of temperature dot length. Then we have to iterate our temperature array. So let's iterate it with per day being 0th index and per day to be less than temperature dot length and per day plus plus. Once we do that, we have to check in our stack that stack is not empty. Stack is not empty. While stack is not empty, we are checking it because if it's empty, then we are going to just add it. While stack is not empty, and also we are checking two things over here. What is that? We are checking the temperatures per day if it is greater than stack dot peak. If the current day is greater than stack dot peak, then what we are doing it, we are popping out from the stack because it is greater. The current day temperature is greater. The temperature array has the current day, which has a temperature which is greater than the stack. Then we are popping that particular number or the temperature from the stack. So we are defining that stack dot pop as previous day. Now in the output array, in our output array, I just wrote out. Let's take it as output array. In our output array, the first index, what will it go? In our output array, the first index will be minus of per day minus previous day, right? That is the indexes. These are the indexes because see, if you see the current day is the index and previous day is the stack dot pop, whatever the index it is at. So we are just subtracting that and putting it under output array. This we are doing only when we are subtracting and popping, right? We are popping from the stack and subtracting those per day minus previous day. These two actions we are doing only and only when temperature's current day is greater than stack dot peak. It is whenever the temperature's index day is greater, that value is greater than stack dot peak, then only these two actions are taken. If this is not the case, then we are just going to simply push or add in our stack. Stack dot add something. We are just going to add in our stack the current day. If that condition doesn't satisfy, if there are two conditions to satisfy, if stack is not empty, if it's empty stack, then also you are going to add into the stack. And if it's not empty, then we have to check for the condition that the current day temperature is greater than stack dot p. If it's yes, then we are going to pop it and doing those subtraction. And if not, we are just going to push it in our stack and then returning the output array. This is so simple, and time complexity is O of big N. Thank you. Thank you for watching.